Okay, as part of IWT, I am going to discuss about the major components of a computer network. Just see the picture. Here, the nucleus of the structure is components of the computer network. All the things. What we need to connect computer network. What we need to establish one computer network to make one successful network system. We must have the router, modem, switches, hub, interface card, that is a network interface card, cable and connector. These are the basic things required for a successful computer network. We just go with one by one. First, what is that NIC? The NIC is nothing but here network interface card. It is so-called name is the LAN card. We know that is an every computer system which is needed to communicate with the other devices must have the NIC card or LAN card. The NIC is a hardware components used to connect a computer with another computer onto a network. It can support a transfer rate of 10,000 to 1,000 MB per second. The MAC address or physical address is encoded on the network card when two communication devices want to communicate with each other. They must have the knowledge on about the MAC address of each devices, and that is provided by your NIC card. And the MAC address, the physical address is assigned by the IEEE to identify a network card uniquely. The MAC address is stored in the PRAM, programmable read-only memory. So there are two types of NIC, WAT and wireless NIC. So nowadays wireless NICs are very popular. WAT NIC is present inside the motherboard. Cables and connectors are used with WAT NIC to transfer the data. Whereas wireless NIC contains the antenna to obtain the connection over the wireless network. For example, laptop computer contains the wireless NIC. Then hub. The hub is the central device that split the network connection into multiple devices. So when a computer requests for information from a computer, it sends the request to the hub. So from all type of devices, hub is the central point that is connected to all the devices. All the devices must send the message through the hub. The hub distributes the request, the message to all the interconnected computer, and the devices, the message that is meant for which devices that only accept the message, and other all devices they reject the message. Then switches, that is same configuration with the hub, but one most important thing is in case of switch is that is the more intelligent device than the hub. It can only send the incoming message to the destination address, not for all the devices connected to the switch. That is happening in hub case. So we can say that a switch is better than the hub. It does not broadcast the message over the network. It sends the message to the device for which it belongs to. So therefore, we can say that the switch sends the message directly from source to the destination. Then cables and connectors. Cable is the transmission media that transmit the communication signal. There are three types of cables: twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable. The twisted pair cable, this is the high-speed cable that transmit the data over 1 Gbps or more. Sorry. Coaxial cable, that resembles like a TV installation cable. It is more expensive than the twisted pair cable, but it provides the high data transmission speed than the twisted pair cable. But nowadays we are using the fiber optic cable. It is somehow costlier than the coaxial and twisted pair cable, but data transmission speed is much more faster than the coaxial cable and twisted pair cable. Then next device is router. Sorry. The router is a hardware device which is used to connect a LAN with an internet connection. Generally, when two similar types of networks with dissimilar types of networks are there, and you are going to connect between them with the same protocol, then you must use the router. It is used to receive, analyze, and forward the incoming packets to another network. It is one of the most intelligent device in a network system. It has the routing table or addresses of all the communicating devices connected to the router are present in that table. So when it receives one address, it will check the when it receives one message from the sender. It checks the destination address, and as per the requirement, it routes the message through the different path, most suitable path we can say that to the destination address. The router works in a layer 3 of the WSI reference model. Router forwards the packet based on the information available in the routing table. It determines the best path from the available path for the transmission of the message packets. The advantage of router, security, the information which is transmitted to the network will traverse the entire cable, but the only specified device which has been addressed can read the data. The reliability, if the server has stopped functioning, the network goes down, but no other networks are affected that are served by the router. Performance, router enhance the overall performance of the network. Suppose there are 24 stations in a network generated a small amount of traffic. In this case, it reduces the traffic load by splitting 12 station and 12 station of two networks. The network range is also one of the concern of advantage of the router. The next device is the modem. The modem is a hardware device that allows the computer to connect to the internet over the existing telephone line. It has the capacity to convert the analog signal into digital and vice versa. As you know that computer can understand only 0, 1 port, and our telephone line that understand the analog signal. We have to require one device which can convert the digital signal to analog and vice versa. That work is done by the modem. It is not integrated with the motherboard, rather than it is installed on the PCI slot found on the motherboard. It stands for the modulator and demodulator. It converts the digital data into an analog signal over the telephone lines and vice versa. So we have different types of modem, standard PC modem or dial-up modem, cellular modem, and cable modem. The uses of computer network. Why should we go with the computer network? The resource sharing, we have the resources available to our computer system. Every person purchases resources, every computer system purchases resources. We want to share the resources among other devices, other computer, other persons. We need to make one computer network to share the resources. Then server client modem computer network is used in the server client model. A server is a central computer used to store the information. All the things are stored in a central computer system and client's computer system as per their requirement, their demand, their request, the accessibility of the resources. And server can provide that one to the client. Communication medium, computer network behaves as a communication medium among the users. A company, suppose one example is a company contains more than one computer, has an email system with the employees use for daily communication. E-commerce, that is also one of the uses of computer network. Computer network is important in business. We can do the business over the internet. You know that one now it is the Amazon.com is doing their business over the internet. Then features of the computer network. A list of computer network features are just see the picture. Communication speed, file sharing, backup and rollback, hardware and software sharing, security, scalability, and reliability. These are the features of the computer network. First, come to the communication speed. The network provides us to communicate over the network in a fast and efficient manner. We can do video conference, email messaging over the internet. Therefore, the computer network is a great way to share our knowledge and ideas. File sharing is one of the major advantage of the computer network. Computer network provides us to share the files with each other. Backup and rollback is easy since the files are stored in the main server, which is centrally located in case of a network system. Therefore, it is easy to take the backup from the main server. Software and hardware sharing. So there is no need to, if you were using the additional hardware system for each computer system, that will cost more. There is no need to do that one. Just purchase or buy one hardware system and connect that to all the resources of the network system to make avail of that hardware components to all the computer system. And like that, software also, there is no need to purchase software for each and every communicating system under one network. Just to purchase one server-based software that may cost less than the combination of all the software. Install that one in the server, and that could be accessed by all the client or all the computer system connected to that server. Then security, network allows the security by ensuring that the user has the right to access the certain files and the application. Scalability, that means that we can add the new components on the network. That is also very easy nowadays. That's why you can say that scalability of the network is very high. It decreases the speed of the connection and data of the transmission speed also decreases, but increases the chances of error occurring. The problem can be overcome by using the routing or switching devices. Okay, just to think about that one when you are going to expand your network. The reliability, computer network can use the alternative sources of the data communication in case of any hardware failure. So that type of thing is their reliability. These are the basic features of the computer network: communication speed, file sharing, backup and rollback is easy, software and hardware sharing, security, scalability, and reliability. Thank you.